See Salmo, British Columbia, for the Canadian village of the same name. Salmo is a genus of fish in the salmon family Salmonidae that includes the European species of salmon and trout, among them the familiar Atlantic salmon Salmo salar and the brown trout Salmo trutta. The natural distribution of Salmo also extends to northern Africa and to western Asia around the Black Sea basin. The single Salmo species naturally found in the Atlantic North America is the Atlantic salmon, whereas the salmon and trout of the Pacific basin belong to another genus, Oncorhynchus. The generic name Salmo derives from the Latin salmo. The number of distinct species and subspecies in Salmo is a debated issue. Atlantic salmon and brown trout are widespread species, while most of the other taxa are narrowly distributed forms endemic to single watersheds. Species. The species currently listed in this genus are Salmo abandicus tortonis, 1954. Salmo aestivalis fortunatoff, 1926. Salmo achairos dellingenamp dodrio, 2005. Salmo aphelios cotelat, 1997. Salmo balcanicus. Salmo carpiolines, 1758. Salmo caspius kessler, 1877. Salmo satiraffinesque, 1810. Salmo chilo to run, cotelat and amp engine, 2012. Salmo ciscaucasicus dorifever, 1967. Salmo coruhensis to run, cotelat and amp engine, 2010. Salmo danilovsky. Salmo dentex. Salmo euphrates to run, cotelat and amp engine, 2014. Salmo azinami ls Berg, 1948. Salmo farioides sl Karaman, 1938. Salmo ferrix Jardin, 1835. Salmo fibernaserunion and amp Gandolfi, 1990. Salmo gegakuni Kessler, 1877. Salmo Ishin Kessler, 1877. Salmo cotelati to run, Dogan, Kaya, and amp Kanyil Maz, 2014. Salmo labecula to run, cotelat and amp engine, 2012. Salmo labrax palus, 1814. Salmo letnica. Salmo luricensis delling, 2011. Salmo lumigi. D. Polyakov, Philippi, Basho and amp Hysonage, 1958. Salmo macedonicus. Salmo macrostigma. Salmo marmoratus G. Cuvier, 1829. Salmo montenegrinus. Salmo multipunctatus dodrio, Perea and amp Jaffa Uy, 2015. Salmo nigri panisgunther, 1866. Salmo obtuserostris S.O. Crecensis S.O. Obtuserostris Heckel, 1851 S.O. Oxyrhynchus S.O. Salonitana S.O. Zetensis. Salmo ordanis steindarkner, 1892. Salmo okumusi to run, cotelat and amp engine, 2014. Salmo opamis to run, cotelat and amp engine, 2012. Salmo palari pellegrin, 1924. Salmo pelagonicus sl Karaman, 1938. Salmo pellegrini F. Werner, 1931. Salmo peristericus sl Karaman, 1938. Salmo platycephalus benca, 1968. Salmo rhodanensis fowler, 1974. Salmo rosinensis to run, cotelat and amp engine, 2010. Salmo salar linnaeus, 1758. Salmo shiamu eleri block, 1784. Salmo stomachicus gunther, 1866. Salmo talluri. Salmo tigridis to run, cotelat and amp Begdish, 2011. Salmo trutta linnaeus, 1758 SD. Aralensis L.S. Berg, 1908 St. Fario Linnaeus, 1758 St. De Castris Linnaeus, 1758 St. Oceanus Kessler, 1874 St. Trutta Linnaeus, 1758. Salmo Virides Dodrio, Perea and Am. Jaffa 2015.